All right, everybody, welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we're going to be getting into SEO in 2024.
Hey, everyone.
We're going to be covering everything you need to know, whether you're just starting out or you've been at it a while and just need a refresher.
Absolutely. By the end of this deep dive, you're going to walk away with some clear and actionable strategies that you can implement right away.
Love it. So you're listening to this because you've got this amazing website, but you know it's not enough to just have a website. You need people to actually see it.
Right. And that, my friends, is where SEO comes in.
Okay, so let's break it down. SEO. In 2024, what's the deal? What does it even mean anymore?
I like to think about SEO as making sure your website isn't just visually appealing, but it's also easily discoverable by search engines.
So it's kind of like this, you wouldn't hide your best product like way on the bottom shelf. Yeah.
Exactly. You want it front and center. SEO is like getting your website that prime eye-level placement, but in the search results.
And it matters now more than ever, right? I was reading that a crazy number of people don't even bother going past the first page of their search results.
It's like 75%.
Oh,
It's wild.
75. Wow.
Yeah, you could have like the most amazing website in the world,
Yeah.
but if it's buried on page 5 of the search results, PFF, no one's going to see it.
It's basically invisible.
Exactly.
So how do we crack the code? Like, what is SEO really about in today's world?
So SEO today, it's all about aligning your website with what people are actually looking for online. It's less about tricks and more about really understanding what your audience wants. I mean, remember back in the day when everyone thought that like keyword stuffing was the magic solution?
Oh, yeah. I used to think the more keywords, the better.
Yeah, like just cramming them in there.
Yeah.
Well, Google caught on.
Okay.
They did this big update, it was BERT, and it totally changed the game. Now Google doesn't just look for keywords. It understands the meaning behind a search.
Wow. So Google's like, gun smarter.
Oh, for sure. You can pick up on natural language, user intent, all
Yeah.
that. It's like they've learned to read between the lines, you know?
It's just,
So that means just like kind of clumsily stuffing keywords into your content just isn't going to work anymore.
it's not enough.
Got it. It's all about quality content now.
Yeah.
Content that actually answers the user's question
Sure.
or solves their problem.
So it's like, it's about becoming that best possible answer to whatever it is someone is typing into that search bar.
Exactly.
Okay.
And to do that well,
Yeah.
there are two main areas of SEO that we need to think about.
Okay.
On-page and off-page optimization.
Okay. So on page, off page. Break that down for me. What do those even mean?
So think of your website like a house, right?
Okay. I like it.
On-page SEO is everything that you do to make the inside of that house amazing.
Okay. I'm intrigued. Tell me more about this amazing house that we're building here.
So you want high-quality content. That's key.
Right?
That's going to engage your visitors, just like you'd want comfortable furniture and interesting decor. And then you want to make sure your website is easy to navigate. Think of this as having a clear, logical layout in your house so guests don't get lost wandering around.
Makes sense.
And just like a house needs a solid foundation, your website needs to be optimized for mobile devices.
Oh, super important. Especially because, like, everyone's on their phone these days.
All the time.
All the time.
And you know what we call that? We call that mobile-first indexing. It's because Google actually primarily looks at the mobile version of your website to determine how it should rank.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so mobile first indexing, that means that Google is like basically judging my website based on how good it looks on a phone,
Pretty much.
which I guess makes sense since, like we just said,
Everyone's on them.
everyone's on their phones all the time. All right, so we've got to make sure our website's looking good on mobile. Check. What else? So Google's checking out our site on mobile, making sure it looks good, loads quick. That makes sense. What about this whole off-page SEO thing? What's that all about?
Okay, so if on-page SEO is all about the inside of your house, remember,
Right, yeah, okay.
off-page SEO is about building your website's reputation around the web.
Okay, so it's kind of like we've taken care of the inside of the house, made it look all nice. Now it's about the curb appeal, getting the neighbors to talk about how much they love our house.
You got it. Think of it like this. Backlinks are like word-of-mouth referrals online. When other websites link to yours, it's like they're vouching for you.
Okay.
They're going to Google and they're saying, hey, this website, trustworthy, great content, check it out.
So, like, we want to rack up those online referrals, like how
Absolutely.
businesses want good reviews.
Exactly. And just like you wouldn't want a referral from somebody kind of shady.
Right.
The quality of your backlinks matters way more than the quantity. One single link from a super well-respected website in your industry,
Oh, yeah.
that's going to be way more valuable than like dozens of links from some,
sketchy websites, yeah.
yeah, from some sketchy website.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. So it's all about quality, not quantity when it comes to backlinks.
100%.
Got it. So we've got our on-page basics covered, good content, optimized for mobile. We're working on our off-page game, building up those backlinks, showing Google we're legit. Sounds like kind of a two-pronged approach here to really conquering those search results, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's like a 1-2 punch for SEO success.
Love it. Okay, so I'm sure people listening have tons of questions
Yeah.
about SEO.
For sure.
In fact, we got a message from Jess in Sydney who asks, how long does it take to actually see results from SEO? That's like the million-dollar question, right?
It is.
Because we all want those quick wins.
Of course. But I'll be honest, SEO, it's more of a marathon, not a sprint.
It's a long game.
Right? It takes time, consistent effort to see those big, those impressive results.
Okay, so patience is key here.
100%.
All right. We also got a message from, I think this was Gake in Cape Town, who asked about the biggest SEO mistakes that beginners make.
Oh, so many.
Yeah. What are some of the big ones?
One of the most common pitfalls, trying to rank for super, super popular keywords right out of the gate.
Oh, so like going after those really broad terms that like everybody's already targeting?
It's like trying to open a small bakery and immediately compete with like, I don't know, Dunkin' Donuts,
Right.
You're going to want to find your niche. You got to establish yourself there first.
Don't try to take on the big guys right away.
Exactly.
Start smaller, right?
Start by targeting those more specific, longer phrases, what we call long-tail keywords.
Okay.
For example, instead of just trying to rank for coffee, go for something like, best organic coffee beans online.
Oh, that's so much more specific.
Right.
So people are actually searching for that. They're more likely to end up
Exactly.
on your site, on your page.
Exactly. Less competition, and you're attracting a way more targeted audience.
Makes a lot of sense. Be specific. Don't try to boil the ocean. I love it. What other big SEO myths or misconceptions do people have?
We get a question from Sarah in New York City. She asked, do backlinks even still matter in 2024?
Oh, good question. Like, with everything changing, all these updates all the time.
Yeah, do they?
Are backlinks still important?
They do. The answer is yes.
Okay.
They might even be more important now than ever. Google's algorithms are always evolving.
Right.
But backlinks, they remain a core signal of a website's authority.
They show you're legit.
They really do.
Okay, good to know. So backlinks, still important. Got it. So I'm working on my long-term SEO strategy here. What are some things I can do, like, today to get some quick wins? Like, what should I do right now after I'm done listening to this?
Okay, so first things first. Remember the foundation of your house. Make sure it's mobile friendly.
Right, because like you said, Google's prioritizing that mobile experience.
Exactly. It's 2024. It's all about the phones.
Yeah. How do they actually make sure that their site is mobile friendly, though?
Honestly, a good place to start, just look at your website on your phone. Does it load quickly? Is it easy to navigate? Can you actually read the text? Can you see the images without zooming in and out a million times?
Right. Pinching and zooming.
Yeah. If not, time to optimize.
So it's all about just like making that user experience on your phone
Exactly.
as smooth as possible. Because no one wants to be, like I said, zooming in and out, trying to figure out how to even navigate a website. All right. So that's mobile. Check. What else can we do?
Another really quick win page speed.
Oh, yeah, that's a big one. If a website takes too long to load, I am
Look at me both.
Yeah.
And everyone else. And Google knows it.
Right.
And they've actually got this amazing tool.
Okay.
It's called Page Speed Insights. And it analyzes your website, gives you like personalized recommendations to improve its speed.
Oh, I love when there's a tool for that.
Right.
Especially a free one. Okay, so I'm writing this down. Page Speed Insights.
Check it out. It will change your life, trust me. Because even those small improvements, like seemingly small to your page speed, can make a huge difference in user experience.
Right. And we know user experience is tied to those search rankings.
For sure.
Okay, so optimize for mobile, get that page speed as fast as possible. Those are two things we can do, like right now, boost our SEO. Awesome.
Yep.
This is great. I'm already feeling like I can conquer the SEO world. It's kind of amazing how much the little things can add up to make a big difference, huh?
Totally.
Yeah.
It's like, like building a house. You might not see each individual brick.
Right.
But they all come together to create this,
this solid structure.
Exactly.
And speaking of building something solid SEO as a long-term strategy, it's obviously not like a one and done kind of thing, right?
Oh, yeah.
This is like a continual process.
It's a journey.
Yeah, it's a journey. So how do we approach it that way? How do we kind of stay on top of it, especially in this world where everything's changing all the time?
I like to think of SEO as this ongoing process of learning and adapting and refining your approach.
Yeah.
What works today might not work as well tomorrow.
Right.
So it's all about staying informed.
So how do you stay informed? Where are you going to get like the best information to make sure that you are ahead of the curve? You know what's coming down the pipeline in SEO.
Well, you can always check out industry blogs. There are tons of great podcasts out there,
Oh, yeah.
even online courses that can really help you, stay up to date with like the latest SEO trends, those algorithm updates, all that good stuff.
Right, because Google's always changing things up on us.
Oh, it's long.
It's gonna stay on our toes. But it sounds like it's not just about chasing the algorithm, right? It's about really building a website that people actually want to use.
Exactly. Think about it this way. Would you rather have like a flashy billboard that nobody looks at
Right.
or a storefront that actually draws people in
Yeah, give me the storefront.
with its, welcoming atmosphere and those great products?
It's about creating an experience
Yeah.
that people actually want. Okay, this has been amazing. I feel like we've not just unpacked like SEO, what it is, how it works,
Right.
really kind of like the philosophy behind it and
Yeah.
why it matters and how people can really use it to, boost their presence online. Before we wrap up though, any kind of final words of wisdom that you want to leave with our listeners? Like what's one thing they should really be thinking about as they kind of go on their SEO journey?
Instead of just focusing on like ranking higher, ask yourself, how can I become the most trusted and valuable resource for, my target audience? When you shift your mindset from simply chasing algorithms to genuinely like serving your audience, that's when you really unlock the power of SEO.
Love it. It's about the why behind it all
Yes.
and making sure that you're providing that value.
Love it.
Amazing. Well, that about wraps up our deep dive into the world of SEO in 2024. We hope you enjoyed this journey with us. And until next time, happy optimizing.